Hello everybody and welcome to I Am Raven. This is Raven's channel. Let me just show you Raven. This is Raven. So we wanted to do a little video today for the members that have just joined this channel, the new followers, people who are wondering who is Raven, what happened to her, what's her story. Now, as I have said before in a few other videos, the story is actually on the front of the page, but sometimes we have to do a little bit of a refresh just so that the new people can actually see what's going on, because there are so many videos, and of course so many videos get lost out there in space. So what do we tell you about Raven? We have a few questions that we get regularly, and they are: does her tongue get dry? Can she eat? Can she drink water? Can she groom herself? Those are the main questions, and also of course what happened to Raven. What happened to Raven was that when she was younger, we're not actually sure how old she was, she had got kicked in the face by a human foot. And sadly, she was a little bit wild and was unable to be caught for treatment. At that time, she had caught an infection. Now, when a cat gets an infection around that area, it's really difficult to treat. It must be treated with antibiotics if possible, creams and healing solutions that will speed up the healing process. But of course, Miss Raven didn't have any of that. She had to heal on her own, and not only that did she have to heal on her own, she also had 3 kittens to take care of as well. She was also a mother. When she was finally caught and taken to the vets had described what had happened to Raven and what had caused this injury, and also that there wasn't really much that could be done for surgery now that most of the skin and the bone had disappeared in that area. As time went on, the lovely lady that caught her got her in for neutering, and she thought she'd give it a shot and see if she could get Raven a home. Now, as Raven was an older cat, we know in Turkey here, maybe in other countries too, that older cats don't really get a very great chance in getting homes because of their age. And I think a lot of people may have been worried about Raven, about how to take care of a cat like Raven. When she was advertised on one of the rehoming groups, she had a few comments that were quite nice and pleasant, but sadly there was no offer of a home. I had only seen the post for a minute, about 2 seconds, and I instantly sent the poster a message to her mobile, and she got back to me. I explained that I have a few other cats, of course, because people may have been worried with Raven. She wasn't a very easy cat to handle. She's not a very cuddly kind of cat. From the picture that I first see of her at the vets, she was like, you know, it wasn't the best picture. It wasn't the best rehoming picture. And I wish I could go back and find that photo, because probably if you're a first time cat owner, that's not the cat you're going to adopt. But for me, I just thought, wow, she's just adorable. She's got the cutest face ever. Whether she's wild or not, I'm sure we'll be able to handle it. So we did. And that brings us to where Raven is today. So in regards to eating and drinking, everything is fine. She eats biscuits, she eats wet food, she drinks water, absolutely fine, and she grooms herself absolutely fine too. She's done amazing. She doesn't need me for hardly anything except for scooping up the poop and handing her treats, which we are going to give her now. But I'm going to leave you a little video of just her daily antics and what she likes to get up to, because she absolutely adores playing. We still think that Raven is still very young, probably about 4 years old, but the younger the better for us, because that means we get to have her much longer in our lives. So I'm going to give Raven a little treat now. So I'm going to put the camera down a little bit. These are her favourite treats, by the way, which we go through quite a lot of these, don't we, Raven? She loves it. think that's it. Let me see if I can get her little cheeky face in the camera as well. That's it. She's so adorable. If you have just joined us recently, over the last few weeks or the last few months, and you're wondering what's going on and what's been happening, not much, but we're happy to have you here, that's for sure. And don't forget as well, we do have a subscription where you can subscribe monthly to our channel, which also helps for things like food, treats and vet bills. And of course, we create special content when we can, because sometimes we get busy, when we can, for those who are members as well. She's getting right into it, isn't she? I wonder if she'll let me kiss her on the head. Oh, thanks, Raven. All right, guys, I hope that has answered some of your questions today. But again, if you do have any more questions, please comment below. And as always, we will try to reply back to you. I'm going to save some now for the other cats. Aren't we, Raven? Is that nice? Good girl. All right, guys. Thank you. And we shall see you soon on another video. Take care, everybody. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you for being a member, thank you for being a subscriber, and thank you for being part of Raven's journey throughout the last year and a half. We have loved every single moment of it, and we hope to continue giving you some wonderful content of Raven and her friends.